Alright, so welcome to another amazing video. In this video, I'm going to be going over how exactly you can manage your inbox and subsequence for cold emails. It is really important you need to automate this specific procedure in order to save your time, in order to save those resources, in order to book more meetings, and you simply can't reply to every other cold email out there. You simply can't reply to every other prospect out there who's simply replying back to you, who's getting in touch with you. Of course, it's possible you can reply back to them manually, but once you start to scale those operations up, once you start to send almost 100,000 emails, 200,000 emails every single month, then you surely need to automate this specific procedure. There are a couple of tools out there you can use instantly, you can use Smartly Subsequence, but I personally would go for simply Smartly Subsequence, right? It's really great. Of course, it's really quick, but the only drawback is that for every email you'll receive, it might end up into your inbox within 5 minutes, within 20 minutes, within 30 minutes. It really depends on that. So probably speed to lead will be affected in that. There are a couple of tools out there which you can surely use. Let's say revreply.com, you can use that. Of course, you have to pay a specific charge on top of that, and you might have to go for the annual subscription, right? That being said, without wasting much further time, for a quick reference, my name is Moaz Khurram, and I'm the founder and CEO of LeaderMax, right? So first of all, the 5 type of responses you get from the cold emails you're going to send. So first of all, it's going to be information requests. The prospects will be asking for more information about the company, more about the service you're offering, more about the product, the tool, right? Then comes the part of meeting requests. You'll hardly get these sort of direct. If you have a really no-brainer offer, then you can potentially get these sort of emails and replies from the prospects. But if you don't have a no-brainer offer, then you might get information requests, you might get referral requests, you might get future requests, somewhere about that. Then comes the part of referral request. If you have sent the email to the wrong person and the prospect has simply guided over to the right person, then comes the part of future request. If the prospect says, or probably out of office, if they say that I will be back in my office, let's say on 26th of April, then you can simply schedule that or just add a note into your Notion. Then comes the part of custom responses request. These are some of the emails that are simply categorized by AI as in custom. So it's neither of the information, it's not meeting, it's not referral, it's not future, it's something different to that. For example, I'm sending an email to the prospect about serving or selling them lead generation services, right? And they reply back to them, which tool do you use? That is a custom response, right? Now, let's dive deeper into the copywriting that we personally use at LeaderMax to automate this specific procedure, and save our time as much as you possibly can. Of course, the thing is that you won't see much of conversion rate difference in terms of that. If you have tons of time, if you're sending really targeted emails and you have got really targeted campaigns, then you can surely go for manual replying back to this prospect, right? This is going to be the information request. First of all, this is going to be the first email, and you can either use subject follow up on our conversation, or you can simply proceed as in thread. If you don't enter the subject line, it will be simply continued as a thread. So, hey, first name, thanks for getting back to me. Then you want to enter info about client's business. It can be literally any information. It can be any sort of generic information. And because the prospect would say, can you send me more information? You can send more about the offer. You can send more about the services. You can send more about the case studies, more about tools, more about services, anything in terms of that, right? Then you simply want to push them for a call. If you're going for a call, if you're going for a sale, you simply want to push them up for a meeting. Let's set up a time to talk. Which time works for you? Day 1 or day 2? This is one of the variables you can use it smartly itself. And that is actually going to be, let's say today is 28th of April, right? In this now it's going to write 29th of April and 30th of April, right? Hope you get the point. Then of course, regards, client's name, my signature, spin code. Now is going to be the email to the follow-up, right? Of course, you can write subject line or you can just proceed with a thread. I personally would say go for the thread, right? Hey, first name, happy day of the week. This is one of the variable you can use in Smart Lead. Just following up here, when would it be a good time for us to chat? Regards, client name, my signature, and spin code. Spin code is basically used in order to improve your deliverability. You might get some good pulse reply rates based on the spin code that the prospect actually loved the code. You can get some sort of those replies, but spin code is that you can add 50 spin text quotations into your email copies, and it will automatically spin text that. And that is one of the points you can also increase your deliverability. Then comes the part of final follow-up email. You can enter the subject line if you want. If not, that's completely up to you. Hi, first name. We haven't been able to connect. Is there someone else on the team I could discuss it with? If you could point me to the right direction, I'd be grateful. A reply with a name and email would be best. Regards, client name, signature, and spin code, right? The thing is that we have actually tested that. If you send the first two emails and if they haven't replied, the last email should be more about asking about who the right person should be that you guys should be contacting. Because if you can send 5 emails, you can send 10 emails, but the only reason why you wouldn't do that, or why we wouldn't do that, is you might end up in their spam inbox. They'll simply mark you as spam. It's not worth it, right? That 1 or 2% conversion rate or reply rate is not worth it at the end of the day, right? Hey there, welcome to official LeaderMax waitlist. And if you want to work with us, you can simply proceed with the waitlist and we'll be able to see if you're the right fit to work with us or not. For a quick reference, we only help B2B and SaaS companies acquire financially qualified demos every single month, mentioning that you're earning at least, your company is making at least 10K MRR. So if you're looking to attract high value customers, optimize your acquisition channels and increase the revenue, this is perfect for you. And making sure we personally work with only B2B SaaS and B2B companies. And if you want a predictable and scalable customer acquisition channel, you're serious about growth and ready to invest in results, this is simply for you. All you have to do is just simply proceed with the waitlist. However, if you simply don't want to proceed with the waitlist, all you have to do is just fill in a couple of details, and based on that, you can also skip the waitlist and get priority access just by going through this calendar link. It's $100 if you want to proceed with that. If not, you can simply go through the waitlist, and that's pretty much it. Talk soon. And then comes the part of meeting request, right? Hi, first name. Thanks for getting back to me. Sure, let's set up a time to talk. Which time works for you, day 1 or day 2? Really similar to that, and you can just simply copy and paste these specific templates, or just take a screenshot and add into ChatGPT and just tell it to extract the text, right? Then of course, regards, client name, my signature, spin code, and PS line would be something like, if these time don't work for you, feel free to send over the calendar link, or sometimes that work for you. This way, you're giving them almost 2 to 3 different options, and they can just choose whatever they're most feasible with. Then comes the part of follow-up email. It's the same as I mentioned previously. Quick follow-up. Hey, first name, happy day of the week, just following up here. Would it be a good time for us to chat? Regards, client name, my signature, spin code. Similar to that. All right. Only the first part of the email, the first follow-up email changes. That's email 2, email 3 doesn't change. You can simply copy paste it and just proceed with that. And of course, email 3, same. I've just copied and pasted it. It's the same thing. Hi, first name, we haven't been able to connect. Is there someone else on the team I could discuss it with? If you could point me to the right direction, I would be grateful. A reply with a name and email would be best. Regards, client name, my signature, spin code. That's it. This is how simple it is, right? Then comes the part of referral request. If the prospect says, I'm not the right person, you can simply contact this person. Now you simply don't want to be sending any email into a thread. You want to be sending the subject line with this: forward introduction by referee full name, a target company, and then comes the part of the body. Hi, first name, the referred first name, and of course the referee full name, that the person who told you this is the right person. Suggested I contact you to discuss the email below. Let's set up a time to talk. Which is better for you, day 1, day 2? Really, you want to be snappy, you want to be fast, you want to be really direct with them. You don't want to be going around the corner telling, oh, this is the information, let's book a call. No, you want to be direct, snappy with them. Let's book a call. That's it. This is how you're going to go with the conversation, and this is how you're going to be closing more deals and based on the demos you've booked, right? Then comes the part of regards, client name, my signature, spin code. Now comes the part of email 2. Literally similar to that. I'm not going to go through it because it's the same thing. Of course, it's the same thing. You can just proceed with that. And email 3, same thing, right? Then comes the part of the feature request. So this is going to be, you want to use the original subject line. Hi, first name, you recommended we reconnect around this time to discuss this email below. Are you available to have a quick call at time A or time B? If not, please suggest alternatives. Let me know. Cheers. Client name, my signature, spin code. That's it. Of course, email 2, a slight nudge, and email 3 to ask for the right person in the company. Now, that was a complete video on how exactly you want to be proceeding with the subsequence, and if you want a video on how exactly you can set that up in Smartly specifically, let me know in the comments and we'll surely make a video based on that as well. And of course, the quick plugin, at LeadMax, we scale and B2B SaaS companies and AI solution companies and B2B companies specifically. Our customer acquisition system will surely guarantee the results, and this is just built to increase the revenue, maximize the profits, and elevate your enterprise value. And of course, at the end of the day, you can go for IPO exit. You can either proceed with, let's say, increasing the company's enterprise value. And what we do at LeadMax, we do the complete cold email outreach. You don't have to worry about replying back to them. You don't have to worry about anything that prospect has not showed them into the meeting. You don't have to worry about the lead list and crafting that. We'll take care of that. For a quick reference, we're going to set up the complete infrastructure setup, the complete go-to-market strategy, the complete lead generation, appointment setting, and closing those deals. Of course, the document link will be in description. You can just proceed with that. And now we're not doing just calls directly. Of course, we have got a bunch of clients going on, and you can simply join the wait list. And in that call, we'll kind of discuss. If you have been selected, we're going to discuss where exactly you are, where exactly you want to take your business, and what are the problems you're facing, and what are the challenges that's not preventing you from reaching the full potential. You can simply click on this link. You can join the wait list. If you don't want to join the waitlist, you can pay $100 for a calendar link, and based on that, you can proceed with the priority call access. But what I would prefer, you go through the waitlist and our team will simply get back to you within a day or so, and we'll proceed with that. Of course, the document link will be in description. Here's some more LeadMax socials, our proof of concept about who we are, how we operate, and if you're new to the channel. And that was pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it really valuable. Happy days.